Is this new menu at Animal Kingdom a game changer?
Let's see.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you are watching the Theme Park Movies, and we are back at Disney's Animal Kingdom Park, which we have said previously we think is the most underrated park for foodies in all of Walt Disney World, because, Sam, there's a brand new menu over at a very significant lounge, right?
Yes, Nomad Lounge. Pretty much almost the entire menu is new, but they did keep those churros. They're probably like some of the best churros in Walt Disney World. Everyone loves them.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, the Nomad Lounge is the lounge that is connected to Tiffins, which is the signature restaurant for Disney's Animal Kingdom Park. Tiffins is very cool because the Imagineers travel all throughout Africa, sporting and gaining different artifacts that are displayed at Tiffins, and that theme of nomadic movement moves over to the Nomad Lounge. A very funny name because nomad, those that don't know, it means that you are a wanderer, a man in constant motion, someone traveling the landscapes. And Nomad Lounge pays homage to that in regard to its architecture and its decor.
So they do have a new charcuterie board, a beef kefta, naan and dip spread. But something that I thought looked really, really good, I saw it in Princess and the Bear's video, it's the mushroom dumplings. They originally had mushroom bows, which everyone really loved the bows. I think the dumplings look amazing, and we love mushrooms, so.
I also just love being at this park. There's so much shade here, right?
Yeah, and it's such a great lounge, because it's in a great spot in Animal Kingdom where it's like convenient to get to, but also like once you step in there, like you don't feel like you're in a theme park anymore. Just like with the Tiffins restaurant, it just has this environment that's cozy and relaxing. They also do have some covered patio seating that's really beautiful, great drinks as well. But there are no reservations, so you do have to join a walk-up list, which can always be, you know, hit or miss if you're gonna get in.
So we're gonna see if we're gonna get in right now. We'll let you guys know how long the wait is, how to get here. Are you ready, Sam?
I'm ready.
If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Join us while we see if this new Nomad Lounge menu is good. To get to Nomad Lounge, we'll obviously have to head into Disney's Animal Kingdom Park. We'll left or right, doesn't really matter. And I always implore people to explore this little area right before the Tree of Life, because it is really so nice in there. We saw some ducks today. As we pass through there, we of course see the icon for this park, the Tree of Life, and all of those hand-carved animals inside of it. We're going to bear left of the Tree of Life, head straight down towards Pandora and Africa, and right past Tiffins, we will see the Nomad Lounge. If you look at the ground, as right as you walk up to check-in, you're going to be able to find a bunch of hooves and different footprints that designate the nomads that have come here and lounge out. You'll have to use your phone to check in, or I think you do kind of a check-in at the front.
So when you do get close to the restaurant, you are able to select to join the walk-up list. So we did it, and it's at only 10 minutes.
All right, we have checked in, and we have been seated. We got a nice outdoor seat here. On this little wooden handle here is where you'll be able to find all the lounge bites, as well as a special gin cocktail as a special for today. First, we'll be able to see the Nomads bread and dips. Of course, we'll be getting that. Then we have the Charcuterie and Cheese Board. This is the challenge for us today. And then right here at the bottom, we have the wild mushroom dumplings. On the other side, we have more bites to be found. And here we have their sticky pork ribs, which they're known for, the grilled beef kefta, and the Chinese 5-spice glazed chicken wings. All right, so Sam has to start off with a drink. She got the mocktail. This is the hibiscus henna. Sam, what's on it in this?
This is actually the mocktail version of the very popular drink here, which is called Jen's Tattoo, which normally has Kettle One vodka. But this just has watermelon, hibiscus, and lime juice. We had a little fun night out at Mardi Gras last night, so we did a mocktail today. That's really good. It's more, I taste more watermelon than hibiscus, which I like because I don't like things that are too overly floral. This is like the perfect amount of sweet with a hint of floral. It's really good. I'm gonna go 9.
So it's watermelon, hibiscus, and lime juice. I'll put a little bit more lime juice in here.
It's so relaxing in here, like I want to take a nap.
We have a great view too. So we're right on the sides. We have a view of the water and the bridge that goes right into Pandora. They have these shades, so if it gets a little sunny, kind of blocks a little bit of that sun for you. This is very tasty. I think it's very refreshing. A little sweet, so if you're not the fan of sweet drinks, it might not be for you.
There's also just like so much beautiful foliage around us. And there are ceiling fans.
Great drink, great spot. I'm gonna go 8 with it. I think it's a solid mocktail. I like a little less sweet, but I still think it's good. First item we're going to try are the Nomads bread and dips. Sam, what are on in these?
So they do give you a bunch of naans, 3 big fluffy naans, and then the dips are roasted garlic hummus, roasted red pepper and walnut, and then this is the roasted eggplant and beetroot spread.
Nice big naan. This would be a filling dish. Certainly help to fill you up for your park day.
So this is the roasted garlic hummus. I feel like this is probably the more basic of the dips, but I'm a basic girly. There also looked like there was some olive tapenade on it as well.
Oh, you just took that whole pita. You're getting ready for your nomadic adventures in Animal Kingdom.
I like that one. I don't think it's gonna like blow you away though. The garlic isn't overpowering. I do like the crunchy chickpeas on top, and I like the saltiness from the olive tapenade that was on top. I think it's a good dip. I do think I started with probably the most basic of the 3. I would give it an 8. It's a good hummus, but I think out of the 3, it's probably gonna be the most basic version.
I'll be the judge of that. You could see these steaming when they came out, so I'm gonna try the other 2. Actually, I wanna figure out which is the best hummus of all the hummuses in the trio. So I'm gonna try the eggplant the beetroot, right? And eggplant, that's it?
Oh my gosh, it's raining on us right now. The rain is coming in from the side.
That can happen. It's a wild time here at Disney's Animal Kingdom Park. All right, I like the color of this. I always do like a nice beet flavor. I think it's an underrated flavor that most people don't use. The beets from Doug. If you guys have watched Doug as children, as I did, made me want to eat beets. I used to eat pickled beets while I watched that show. All right, let's try this out. Beets have like this light sweetness that I think goes really well with hummus. That was great. All right, let me try the fiery looking one. So which one is this one, Sam?
Roasted red pepper and walnut.
That was good. Nice little spice on that. I think the red pepper had a nice flair to it. I think my favorite's the beet. I may be in the minority with that. I know not a lot of people like beets. Let me try the one you had, Sam. The classic. Just garlic, some chickpea. I'd give all those hummuses 9s. I think they're all great. I think the food here is great. That being said, my favorite, I like the beet. I'm not sure if you're gonna like the beet. You gotta like beets to like the beet. So the beet's my favorite, and I would say the roasted red pepper, and then the standard hummus is my least, but I still think it's an 8. I think they're all 9s. They're all on the same level.
You gotta like beets to like the beet. You heard it here first.
Makes sense. All right, so this is the item Sam was most looking forward to. These are the wild mushroom dumplings. Sam, what are on and in these?
So it comes with a dim sum sauce, chili crunch, and roasted mushrooms, and these are vegan. These replaced the mushroom bao that they used to have, which everyone really liked those.
I did like the mushroom bao.
Those are good. I think the dumpling, you get a little bit of kick with the chili crunch, but I think it's like a manageable level of spice. Nice earthy flavor on the interior. I do think that the dumpling wrapper could be a little softer. This has a lot of flavor in it, which I feel like most dishes at Tiffins and Nomad Lounge have. I'm gonna go 8.
We haven't gone below an 8 yet. This is one of the reasons we think some of the best food is at this park. I'm excited to try these. I really like the sauce looks really good. I'm a huge fan of gyoza or dumplings. I judge a Chinese restaurant based off their dumplings.
Also, you love mushroom. Mushroom man. I like the chili crunch a lot, surprisingly, for someone who doesn't really like spice that much.
It's not spicy. It's a nice little...
It's like a little pop.
Ting on the tongue. These are great. A little bit of salt, but not too salty. Nice little hint of the spice. The mushroom is good because it's that kind of vehicle if you don't have meat. It adds that texture. It's very soft. It just kind of melts away. I really do like these. I'm gonna go 9. I really like these a lot. I think that maybe the exterior could be... You said you wanted them a little softer on the exterior. I agree with that. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go 8. I'm gonna agree with Sam because it could be softer in the exterior. But other than that, I think everything else is executed like perfectly. And these are very good dumpling or gyoza. All right, so this is what I was looking forward to most. These are the sticky ribs, Sam?
Sticky pork ribs with a black sesame barbecue, and they also have some pickled cucumbers on the side. And they are sourcing these ribs from another spot in Animal Kingdom, but they are giving them their own glaze and spice.
They look delicious, and Sam's gonna fork and knife them. She is a lady. I am not, so I'll be messy when I have these ribs. I hope they give us some wet naps, to be honest.
I mean, it came off really easy, so good sign. The meat fell right off the bone. Like, I was very easily able to detach it. It's nice and juicy. I like the glaze a lot, and they're not too saucy. I do wish that there was a little more crisp with the glaze, but I still think the flavor is really good. I'm gonna go 7. I don't think they're as good as the Flower and Garden miso cola glazed wings. Still pretty good.
Yeah, those are like fall off the bone. But let me see, because I do like the flame cheese barbecue wings. So I meant to call these ribs. These are ribs, not wings. Actually, let me just eat what Sam ate. Eat the same rib, so we get the same rating system. So these ribs are a little salty. They are full off the bone, so I do like that. As much as I do like to be gross, I think I'm gonna have to fork and knife these because we don't have any wet naps. Although I feel like they probably do have them.
I think they're good, but I do think the things that we've had before impressed me more.
The pickle pairs very nice with it, but I agree, they're a little dry. They are full off the bone. I do like the flavor of the seasoning, but it's a little salty. I'm gonna go 7. I agree with your 7. I think the ribs are good. I think the other things we had before are a little bit more higher caliber. I think if you like ribs, you're gonna like these ribs too. All right, the charcuterie board. This is always the final boss for us. I mean, it's not the last thing we're gonna eat, but it's the hardest thing to...
It's racing. I can never remember too every time they come over and explain everything. I know that this is some type of Wagyu. I know this is a cow's cheese. I know this is I think a goat cheese with a pistachio crust, some chorizo, some almonds. This was some kind of Spanish chip, a multigrain chip, honeycomb. That's some kind of tapenade. I think a fig tapenade, but that's as good as it's gonna get. I don't have a good memory. I'm sorry.
We usually each try different things on the board.
I do, with a charcuterie though, I want it to, look good, and I want there to be a nice variety, and I want the things to be, interchangeable and work well with each other, which hopefully, I mean, it does look great, and I do think it has some things that I haven't seen on a board before, like this pistachio cheese, this pistachio crusted cheese.
You're usually not a goat cheese babe, so I'm interested in you trying this goat cheese out.
It's really good. It's really creamy. The pistachio is like a very, very light crunch on the outside. Gives it a little nuttiness. These chips are really good. I don't know the exact name of them, but they have a really amazing texture and like these little crystals on it. I like it a lot.
So that's the fig, right?
Possibly. The chorizo. Everything I've had has been really, really good. I think the star though are these chips, and everything's working well. Mixing and matching. I'm gonna go 9 overall for what I've had.
Charcuterie boards, I feel like we're charcuterie people. We are fans of the charcuterie. It's easy to get a high number.
We're fans of the cheeses. Put them together.
We're really the meat and cheese couple.
Not any more names to us, please.
All right, so I'm gonna try the goo out. The Wagyu. Is this like one big thing?
It's like a little flower.
It's good. I think I'm gonna do a little multigrain chip with the brie on there. Then we're going to add ourselves a little multi-grain chip, make ourselves an adult lunchable. It's a great charcuterie board. All right, I'm gonna try this other cheese that we didn't try. It's a tougher cheese, tough cheese from the streets.
I like how all the cheeses had different textures.
Down to a bit of a sharper flavor. Brie is a bit creamier. I like all this. I like it all.
It's a good board.
I'm gonna go with your 9. I think it's like a well put together board. How much was this? It's 23 bucks. With the Wagyu, shareable, probably get 2-3 people out of this. I think it's a good price, great board. Yeah, I think 23 bucks is I don't give Disney any ideas or else they're raising prices on it, but I think for Wagyu and for all the stuff you're getting on it, it's a solid price. The ribs are good, and they were the weakest thing we had so far, so I'm very happy right now. Next item on our list is the Beef
Kefta.
Sam, what's on in this?
So this is a Middle Eastern inspired beef skewer with harissa hummus, herb, honey yogurt, pickled red onion, and some naan. Just something to note though, this is $17, and this is the Naan and Dip Trio that we had was also $17. Obviously a lot less naan here, but did you get a protein? But $17 does seem a little steep for one skewer.
I would agree with that. This isn't a lot of meat here.
Yeah, and especially since I did think that the naan dip thing was like very shareable, and this really isn't. So if you're gonna get the bread service, I wouldn't get this too. I don't know, it doesn't seem.
Looks like that stick just slides right out.
Yeah, this is a slippery stick. I'm gonna try to make a little sandwich.
I think you're supposed to use the pita, kind of pull the end out. A fork and knife sandwich.
I don't know what I'm doing actually. So far that has been my least favorite of everything we've had. I didn't like the texture of the beef, and I also thought the beef was a little dry. The harissa hummus I liked a lot, but I don't think the herb honey yogurt went well with the other flavors. This is a skip for me. But I mean, everything we've had before this has been great. I'd pick the non-platter over this, even though I do want more protein. This just isn't it for me. Hopefully the chicken wings will make up for that. I'm gonna go 5.
Oh wow, I didn't think anything was gonna get a 5 today. I'm gonna try the kefta out. I'm gonna see if it just slides right off, Sam. Let's see if I could just slide it.
So So funny because as you said that, our curtain just slid over.
Oh, it's like one giant piece.
I also feel like this isn't really a shareable item where the other things are very easy to share. It's not for me. Maybe it's for you. Your face is saying maybe not.
It's filled with spices. Indian inspired for sure, right?
It's Moroccan to me.
Middle Eastern, it says on there. You could definitely get that flair in there. It's more of a torn up meat. I was expecting, I shouldn't have expected this. I was expecting more of a...
You like a souvlaki, were you thinking?
Yeah, or like a tenderloin. You're right, it is kind of souvlaki-ish.
I didn't like the taste of the meat.
Weaker item. It's too salty. I'm gonna go 6. I do like it. I just think a little less salt would be better. I think really the salt would hold it back. But for me, if it had a little bit less salt, I'd say 7 or 8. But it's just it's almost too spiced. It's like too overpowering, which is what I think is kind of the weakness of it. Although still not bad. Definitely the weakest thing though. All right, every good lounge has to have some wings. Sam, what are these called when we're on in these?
Crispy chicken wings. It says crispy chicken wings on the menu, and then it says chef seasonal sauce, which I think now is the 5-spice Chinese spice, right? Let's see, what do we got? 6. I like these a lot. There's an amazing texture on the outside. Just like with ribs, I hate when something's overly sauced. They're not like overly saucy. A really nice crisp on it. I detect a tiny bit of sweetness. I think in the 5-spice Chinese spice that there is, I think, cinnamon. They're not spicy though at all. And the meat is juicy. And I like the texture, and they're easy to eat. They're a nice size. I'm gonna go 8.
That's a strong showing for the wings. All right. So I am more of a winger of the two of us, but we do each ourselves enjoy a good wing.
I like those wings though because they're not messy. Spice and the sauce are contained.
They're so crispy, which I really like in a wing.
A good crunch on the outside, but without being like too crunchy.
So my favorite wings on property are at Ohana. You can also get them at Tambu Lounge. I like those better than these. Those aren't like, we do have like a nice like skin on the outside of them, but they're not crunchy. These are more crunchy. These are a little saltier than I would like, but I don't think they're too salty. I agree with your 8. Like certain things I would want more. I still think they're an exceptional wing. Not my favorite on property, but probably one of my favorites, and I think they complement this lounge and the offerings here very well. All right, and here they are, the famous churros. The churros have not changed, but Sam, the dips have, right?
Well, they always come with a vanilla cream sauce, and then there's always a seasonal dip. Today, I think it's a blueberry. You can't come here and not get these. They are made fresh daily. Look at that. Looks so good.
That looked like something, all right.
They are just the most perfect churros. They are so fluffy on the interior with the perfect crunch on the outside. Super cinnamony. The sauce is really good too. I'm gonna do a little blueberry and vanilla. Oh, I tainted the vanilla sauce today, so sorry. 10.
So here we have it, 10 to 10 for the churros. I want to be the judge of that though. All right, it's time to have my hand at the churros. I'm gonna try them with and without the dips.
I hope you hate them, so I can eat them all. Perfection.
Near perfect texture. Actually, I would say a perfect texture. Soft on the inside, crunchy on the outside. Let's try this blueberry sauce.
So we were contemplating skipping these and getting the ice cream sandwich, but you know the viral one, the cookie dough brownie one, but you can't not get these.
Maybe we'll get this and the ice cream sandwich. If I could bring that ice cream sandwich home, I would. I need to bring like a freezer, like a tub. Those little things where you put cold stuff in.
A cooler?
There, that's it, a cooler. Bring them home.
Rosa Mexicano also has very good churros as well. And they have a chocolate mole sauce that I really like there, but these are just, whew.
In my opinion, these are the best churros in Disney. I'm gonna go 10 out of 10. Some of the best churros I ever had. They're fresh, right amount of cinnamon sugar on top. Great flavor with the blueberry and the vanilla.
So fluffy on the inside.
Fluffy on the inside, yeah, no. A perfect cinnamon churro, and I really do think that as much as I did like the old menu here, I think the new lounge menu is a complete upgrade. I'm looking forward to coming back time and time again to have it. And if you're in Animal Kingdom and you're looking for a place to chill out, we've been here for like literally 3 hours at this point. This is definitely a place to go to. It's relaxing, atmospheric, the food is good. I definitely recommend it. All right, so that's it for our time dining at Nomad Lounge. I'm kind of thinking about taking our last Wailulu video and this video and turning it into a top 5 Disney World lounges series because these two would definitely be on it. Some little nods in the architecture I wanted to bring up to you guys. In the molding, you'll notice horses as well as footprints and hoof prints representing the traveling nature of the Nomad Lounge. The interior also has a bunch of banners that kind of hang right above you as you dine. The interior and exterior are beautiful. This time of year in the spring, I think it's one of the best times to eat there. And we had such a beautiful spot right in the water looking over that bridge, right, Sam?
It's crazy how much you don't feel like you're in a busy theme park when you're there. Like, it was just like the most relaxing experience.
Yeah. What was your favorite thing that you ate?
I really liked the wings, the charcuterie, and the naan with the dips. I thought those were like the top three. And of course the churros. But out of the new things...
Yeah. I think the churros were my number one. Definitely my number one sweet. I also think like Animal Kingdom has some like low-key amazing sweets. We actually snuck like behind the camera that ice cream sandwich. So good. 10 out of 10. The churros, 10 to 10.
It's so funny because you see so many people in Animal Kingdom with that ice cream sandwich. It's just like it's the new thing, and like it's so good. I get it. It was just funny seeing everybody holding one.
Yeah. As far as my favorite savory, I would go the pitas and the dips. The dips are very good. Yeah, the naan was great. Just a great experience, great food. I like the ribs as well. Just a fun atmosphere, fun time. If you're here looking for a little spot to lounge out and bite, definitely a great spot. Don't have to get a reservation, although you might want to try to check in early because those wait times do get hot.
Yeah.
And if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm, helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notifications, that way you are notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday at 12 p.m. and hit that bell so you're notified when that second video drops later in the week.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
We make the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. I always recommend checking out the animal exhibits here. That's one of the great things about Animal Kingdom is you just walk on a path. You'll find an exhibit with a pink flamingo. The ducks and that other bird, I think, they're just natural Florida. Yeah, natural nomads.
There's actually a kangaroo over here.
There's a kangaroo over here?
Yeah, according to the sign. I think it's back there.
Where are you, kangaroo?
Last time we saw the anteater by the entrance was like we've never in all our years have seen it. I feel like that was like a once in a lifetime thing.
That's one of the cool things about like being a local and coming to Animal Kingdom is if you come here just like on a vacation, you're unlikely to see all the animals, but over time, if you keep coming here, eventually you will see them. These animals have a nice spot right next to the Tree of Life. The people you see scrolling up on the screen right now, those are our members. I want to give a special thank you to them and their generosity for helping us fund this channel. If you have any interest in a membership, we have tiers as low as $1.99 a month with differing perks like early access to videos and end credits credentials like you're seeing right now. If you have any interest in a membership, you can check out the join button below and learn about all our different tiers and perks. But even if you can't become a member, if you're someone who consistently likes, comments, subscribes, engages with these videos anyway, we greatly appreciate you because your engagement helps make more than we feel very privileged and very lucky to be able to make them. And as always,
keep it going for Frank.